You're listening to the Winsight Podcast Network.
Subway wants customers to legally change their name to Subway. Shake Shack saw a dip in delivery last quarter, and Portillo's is coping with higher labor costs. Welcome to RB Daily, a quick look at the industry's top stories from the editors of Restaurant Business. I'm Joe Guskowski, Senior Editor at RB.
And I'm RB Associate Editor Reina Estrada. Subway is rewarding one lucky customer with free subs for life, and entering the contest is simple. All you have to do is legally commit to changing your name to Subway. Also this week in restaurant marketing, Bad Daddy's Burger Bar, IHOP, and Panda Express celebrate their birthdays, and Krispy Kreme offered free donuts to diners who purchased a lottery ticket on August 1st or 2nd. For a full look at this week's Marketing Bites column, visit restaurantbusinessonline.com.
Shake Shack isn't sorry to see a dip in delivery, especially as fans of that sales channel shift to on-premise occasions, which are far more profitable. The 471-unit chain intends to further boost profits by accelerating a system-wide rollout of in-store ordering kiosks. The devices have proven better merchandising tools than standard menu boards, and they're bringing down the fast casual brand's labor costs.
Portillo's may take another round of menu price increases this year, if needed, as the chain copes with higher labor costs. Same-store sales for the second quarter were up 5.9%, but that was attributed to a 7.1% increase in average check, resulting largely from 9.9% in pricing. Transactions were down 1.2%, but CEO Michael Osanloo said guests are still giving the Chicago-based brand high marks on all metrics, including value. The company has room to increase prices further and may need to. This year, the chain raised wages, with hourly labor rates up 4.7% in the second quarter and 6.5% year-to-date. The wage hikes were to keep up with the climbing minimum wage in some markets, but also to ensure that veteran team members were also brought up to speed compensation-wise.
Southern California-based Urban Plates has won a $27 million investment from funds managed by Morgan Stanley Expansion Capital. The financing deal will allow the 17-unit fast casual chain to expand and refinance debt. 2 more units are scheduled to open this year, and the chain plans to accelerate growth in 2024. With a broad from-scratch menu, Urban Plates is also known for its subscription program called Plate Pass. For $5 per month, members get a 20% discount for themselves and everyone on their entire check, up to 15 entrees, including desserts, beverage, beer and wine, and add-ons.
Papa John's is finding that customers have their limits on prices. The pizza chain reported unexpectedly weak sales in the second quarter. Same-store sales at company locations grew 2.2% in the period, but at franchisee units, they declined 2.3%. The company blamed that difference on franchisees' aggressive pricing, noting that operators raised prices to make their margins. But the company also said franchisee sales improved through the quarter and turned positive by June and improved further in July.
Muscle Maker Grill is no longer primarily a restaurant company. It's no longer even Muscle Maker Grill. The company on Thursday announced plans to close underperforming restaurants and sell its corporate locations to franchisees. It also plans to give operators of Muscle Maker the option to convert units to the growing 35-unit poke brand, Pokemoto. The move comes just days after Muscle Maker's corporate parent changed its name to Sadat. That came after a complex deal in which the company began a global supply chain shipping business in an agreement with a consulting firm out of the Middle East called Aggia. That business has thrived, generating $500 million in revenue in the first 8 months. Aggia then earned shares in the company and last month moved to take control of Sadat.
Applebee's will close more restaurants this year than it was planning to. The franchisor now expects to finish 2023 with 25 to 35 net fewer U.S. restaurants, compared to the previously forecasted 10 to 20. The restaurants slated for retirement are up to 20 years old and have struggled for years as their surroundings changed, especially after the pandemic. The additional closures will make it more difficult for Applebee's to reach its goal of returning to net unit growth soon. And they come as demand for Applebee's has softened. Same-store sales declined 1% in the second quarter.
Starbucks is launching new resources for the military community, including expanded career development as well as mental health and hiring initiatives. The focus areas were chosen based on feedback from the military community. chain is offering a new centralized service that connects employees being relocated to Starbucks job opportunities. In addition, Starbucks is working with Lyra Health on a new workshop for veteran employees and their families. And the coffee giant aims to more than double its military family store count by 2025.
And that should do it for today's episode of RB Daily. Tune in every weekday on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts. I'm Raina Estrada.
And I'm John Guskowski. Have a great day.